Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Out in the shop. It's actually just about dinner time. I imagine I'll be hearing from Julia soon to come in and have some supper. Um, I am laying out a template here for a board that I want to cut out this from the center of this trunk. The board is about 5 feet long, about a foot wide, and about 5.5 inches thick. And it's oak, really pretty tree that we just had to take down. It was just, as we do humans, we move in and we build and we create, and we did all that in the yard, and now the tree is causing problems for us. So we had to take it down. There's a shot of the template there. It's just a deck board. But this piece that I'm cutting out, this big chunk of wood that I'm going to cut out, is going to be the seat for my spoke shave horse that I'm going to build. And I wanted the oak because the oak is so heavy, and it's nice to have a heavy spoke horse. Shave horse, we'll just call it. It just helps hold the everything down when you're carving on it. So I don't have a fancy technique or anything, especially as it is now, literally in the center of a tree. I just make a couple ripping cuts down the side and get a nice starting point. And then once I do, I'll just take my time and work back and forth, end to end, so to speak, just slowly cutting it out. So I just kept working at it, like I said. Oak is pretty tough on a chain, and when you were ripping down the length of a log, it's often difficult, especially when the log's is thick. I mean, it was well over a foot thick. Well, not well over. It was a good foot thick. We'll say maybe 14 inches or so. Um, so it was tiresome. I really beat the heck out of the chainsaw, and I beat the heck out of myself quite a bit. Um, but it's out, and that's the big deal. As you can see, I just kind of keep working at it. It's really nothing eventful that I do per se. It's just kind of methodical. Take your time and keep going. And this part here is probably the hardest part of the cut. I've worked the blade down, and making cuts the whole way. And now I'm about through the log, and in some cases I am through the log, depending on where I'm at. And your chain is cutting, it's however thick that log is. So I think it was about 14 inches or so. That much of my chain is in a log, and it just bogs it down. Um, So it takes a little bit of rocking it back, getting it and finding that angle again, and then making a cut, and then tipping it forward, and then cutting through. It's just kind of, as I think I said before, kind of mundane. You can try to do it faster, but you know, it's you're just gonna wear things down faster. I just take my time best I can. I think all in all, it only took me 20 minutes anyhow. So on to the other side, and much of the same. I will say this side was a little bit easier. I only had a small portion of wood. It was the smaller of the two sides, and It's a beautiful log. I can't wait to show it at the end. It came out really nice, but um, there's a couple things I might have been able to do to alleviate some of the stress, and that would have been clean up around me and clean up a workspace. But I was just so wanted to see what this oak was going to look like. You could see the smaller pieces around me have some beautiful color in them, so I was really anticipating something nice. So there it is. I continued recording, but it was much of the same. And when the log actually popped free, it knocked the camera over. So I just said, well, that's enough. I'm not going to monkey with it. Um, I did get the log free. I did get it up on my shoulder, and I did start to carry it back. And something happened. I don't know what, but I had to drop the log to get rid of the weight, and I was overcome with just a absolute splitting headache like I've never had in my life. I mean, I couldn't open my eyes. My ears were hurting on the back side of them, which was just brutal. Julia got me some help. She got me some water. She got me a cold compress, and then I took some Tylenol. And I've managed the headache. It's still there. It's manageable, but I'm just going to continue to take it low key. Try not to exert myself in any way, and we'll see how I am in another 24 hours. But that's kind of where I'm at. The videos are going to be kind of lame for a minute because I just can't get out. I can't. I'm just not working right now. I'm not allowing myself to work because anytime I exert myself, the headache comes back. So I'm trying to keep it low key, and so do what you do, right? Thanks for watching this one though, and this oak wood is going to go to a really purposeful bench. This shave horse is something that I really look forward to having in my skill set, if that makes any sense. Very useful and very practical. So, but thanks again for watching, folks. Hope you have a great day. If you could like, share, subscribe, or comment, it helps me out. Thanks, bye.